Hey, what's up friends? Kris Krohn here. I'm in Tucson at the Musselman Honda Circuit, and I'm about to go out here with my family and get racing rolling. But today I want to shoot this video and I want to talk about Donald Trump and the looming recession, because you know what's been happening to the market, you know things are climbing, and here's the big question. With Donald Trump no longer being impeached, if that's off the table, and if he gets reelected, what does that mean for the recession? Dude, the economy is like a great big race. What we're really gonna see happen then is we're gonna see the bubble burst.
It's about to be legendary.
Dude, the economy is like a great big race. You've got winners and losers. You've got people in the front, you've got people in the back. And collectively, the economy is doing really well, or it's not doing well, and people are doing better, or people are doing worse. The reality is, who we have sitting in office and the decisions that they make determine whether the economy is speeding up or whether it's slowing down. And you know what it's been doing? It's been speeding up. It's been like this great race. We've seen since 2016 to 2019, real estate values go up 64%. And I want to know, is it always going to keep doing that? For the last couple of years, I've spent $100,000 just to attend an economic conference to understand when the winds will change. And I want you to know something about Donald Trump. In his first term, he's done a fantastic job stimulating the economy. Now, whether you like him, whether you like his policies or not, the economy is cranking, and the man's a businessman, and guess what? He's gonna get all the credit for that. Here's the question. If he gets elected for a second term, are things gonna keep speeding up or are they gonna slow down? What you need to first understand is that the economy is a function of confidence. When confidence is super high, people are more bold, they're more daring, they invest more, they keep their money in the market, they want it to keep soaring. When people get nervous, they do what they did at the end of 2019. We saw massive amounts of money get pulled out of the stock market in record numbers in the last 5 years. Why? Because it's an election year. People wanted to know, are proceedings gonna move forward? Will Donald Trump be impeached? But guess what? The dust has settled. Right now, the Democrats are disappointed. He's not gonna be impeached. And with this now being an election year, what's gonna happen?
Tumbling more than 1,000 points today as the world economy reacts to the growing coronavirus outbreak.
A lot of regular people have said, why is this bad for Americans? Because it might signal a recession or bring on a recession.
Yeah, so in markets like this, you have to think tactically.
Hey, what's up guys? Kris Krohn here, and I am coming at you live today because the market just dropped 12%, and right now the market just closed, and it is a bloodbath. Right now, $5 trillion has come out of the stock market in the last 4 days. So what that tells me is confidence at an all-time low, which is why a number of things are mobilizing here in my office. First and foremost, I brought in my two financial experts. I've got Eddie right here. I got Rob Gill from Epic. Guys, I just flew you in so that we could actually be nailing the market right now. And right now, this is the biggest bath we've taken in the market since August 2011. It means that the race is about to begin. And it means that for you, for the next 2, 3, 4 years, real estate is likely going to be an insane play where you have an opportunity to double your money all over again. And if you do it the right way, when the economy crashes, you'll have a chance to earn even double ROIs over that. So where are you gonna learn about that? Where are you gonna find that? Click the link below, grab my most recent publication. It's my book, which is all about my track record on $1 billion of real estate, how you can rip off my system, leverage it yourself to go out there and freaking crush it in real estate. Zillow recently did a study. They did a survey, and what they did is they polled economists and real estate experts, and they basically said this: when's the recession going to hit? And you know what they said? For 2019, there was 24% of them that thought that will be the year of the recession. 50% of them said it is going to be the year 2020. Guess what? We have just started the first year of this decade, and people want to know, is that going to happen? And I think a big part of it comes down to whether or not the Democrats are going to take the House and whether or not we're going to have a Democratic president or whether we're actually going to stay Republican with Donald Trump in the House. Now, we know that presidents get reelected from their first term to their second term most of the time. The last time it didn't happen was with George Bush Sr. So that was a long time ago, and it could certainly happen with Trump because he's super polarizing. But Trump has hijacked the media, and he has found that negative media is worth more than even positive media. In fact, he had a third of the budget of Hillary Clinton, but he was so good at hijacking the media, look what happened. Media was media. Donald Trump is playing a very different game than any president ever has before. Now, if Donald Trump gets reelected, what does that mean for the economy? It means that we're likely going to have a few more good years before the inevitable bubble has to burst and things have to head south. So for me, as a real estate investor, I know that since 2016 to 2019, guess what we've seen? We've seen real estate prices go up 64%. And if he stays president, guess what? That trend will likely continue. Real estate is a function of supply and demand, but we know that we still have some inventory, excess inventory in the market that still needs to be gobbled up. We will likely see prices continue to rise. We will likely see the economy continue to be stimulated. And the 25 to 30% ROIs that I've been getting compared to the stock markets and 401ks and IRAs, typical 30-year average of 4, 5, 6%, I'm gonna keep earning those for the next several years. What happens, however, when the economy cranks and instead of being fast, everything really slows down? What we're really gonna see happen then, we're gonna see the bubble burst. Real estate that is priced over the median is gonna tank in value. Probably not like what we saw in 2008. The K-wave Kondratiev economic cycle says that every fourth turning is the worst. And since the Great Depression, the Great Recession of 2008 was bad. If you take a look at the US Census Bureau from 1963 to today, the rest of the recessions are real estate blips in the map. They've been averaging 4.65% increase year over year since 1963. So, whereas I buy real estate under the median, I'll keep on buying and I will likely target markets where we see more fallout. Instead of 25 to 30% ROIs, those numbers will probably increase to over 40%. How cool would that be? Well, it means that I'm buying as much real estate as I can right now. I buy almost every single day. And if you're a subscriber on this channel, you got a responsibility if you listen to this information to take action on it. I've done everything in my power to give you the relevant information so you can get in the game and be winning just like me. For the next several years, it's time to win. You could double your income in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years if you're compounding at a 25% annual ROI. Now, if you don't know, like, Kris, well, I watch your videos, but what am I supposed to do, man? Click the link below. There's access to my most recent book. It's my track record on my last $1 billion worth of real estate on over 4,000 transactions. And if you want to see what that looks like and you want to get out there on the track and actually start accelerating your money making, get your money out of the 401ks, IRAs, stock markets, start getting it into real estate, start buying it in this niche. I'll show you exactly what it is and I want you to copycat. I want you to rip off and duplicate. That's what R&D stands for. I want you to take what I've learned in all my experience and I'll give it all to you in this free publication. When you click the link, you just got to cover the shipping, but I will send that book to you and once you read it, in the first 20 pages, you'll understand my secret sauce, you'll know how I make money, you'll know how I'm crushing. So thank you for watching today's video. It's time for you to hit the track, it's time for you to hit the gas, start accelerating, cruising and crushing in the economy we have right here. And friends, if you like this video, do me a favor, smash that like button, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's video.